Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. A very common question students asks, how to know that we are on right track in our studies? If you want a absolutely single answer, I would say your GT scores. Guys, let us know what this is. GT, grand tests. Now guys, these are tests which are conducted once a month. Now let me tell you important things about this. First, start giving GTs from now. There are many students who do not do this and they state that sir, we have not completed our course, so we cannot give a GT. First and foremost, guys, you're not giving a final exam, so it does not matter if you have completed your course or not, because your GT progress actually tells you how is your preparation going. Now imagine there is a student who starts giving GT from now, October 20, 2025, and scores just 50. Now, how frequently the GT should be given? Every 15 days. So when the student gives again in November, the score might just go to 60. Again gives, score goes up to 70. And this way, the score you will see will start rising to such an extent that you would reach the magical number of 160 before the 5 exams before your PG paper. That means if your PG paper is on 1st of June, around 1st May, you will be at this particular score. Now, this is a student who is probably a idealistic student who is getting a curve in this manner. Imagine the score flattens or the score dips. This is a very big eye opener for the kid that boss, we need to step up early and reach the parent score. So a GT basically helps you in tracking this dip and giving you a eye opener that boss, we need to step up. The biggest mistake a student does is they start giving the GT around March 26, around holy time, and they do not have time to touch the magical figure. And these are those kids who stay in the range of 140 to 160, and these are the kids who have to take the biggest and the harshest decision of their life to either compromise on the branch, compromise on the college, or compromise with a year of preparation. So take home message, start giving the GT and track your progress. Give GTs every 15 days. 4. This I call it as a growth chart. Just like a growth chart which was there when you were small. Remember, plot separate growth chart for separate platforms. Never ever compare apple and oranges. So If you start comparing like that, you will be in trouble because every platform has their own way of assessment. So avoid the apple and orange effect. Now comes the part of GT review. The biggest mistake kids do is they will review all the subject at one point of time. Now this is not possible because you are reading and giving the GT from now. So the GT review, the first cycle is what you should be careful of. So the first cycle spans a review of around 90 days, which is basically the period of your first revision. Now what does it mean? Suppose you gave a GT on 20th of October and you have read only ANAT, forensic, psychiatry. You should review only these three subjects. You gave another GT on 5th, 11th. At this time, you had studied physio, patho, pharma. So review the physio, patho, pharma plus also review the ANAT, forensic, psychiatry. Go back to the previous GT and review these three. So it is like a step ladder pattern in which you would be gradually reviewing different subjects and would come back to review them from the previous GTs. So in the first revision, in the span of 3 months, you would be able to review all the 6 GTs you have given. Now why did I say 6 GTs? Because if I take 90 by 15, you would have given 6 GTs in this phase. Because from the second revision, this problem does not happen at all. Yes? Now, the mistake analysis. So suppose you were reviewing pharma and you saw the kind of mistakes. It needs to be spread out and has to be analyzed. Now, if you look into this, students majority have 10% silly mistakes. The only solution to this, boss, is practice. The more you practice, the lesser will be the silly mistake. 10% will be new. This will always happen in an exam. What to do with this? Use a sticky note and fix in notes. That's all. 40% mistakes will be conceptual and 40% will be factual. Now, factual, you need to mug up. I have always stressed that daily 60 minutes mug up is mandatory for any subject. Like the tumor markers, the BNS of forensic, there's no concept to it. If you remember it, you answer the fact. 40% conceptual is what you need discussion of. So ensure that you discuss these things with your friends and you get a clarity where you go wrong, and also you discuss with your see the videos of the teachers. If you have any queries, you just ensure to ask them to get a understanding. And this is a short video for you to understand how to approach grand tests. If you have any queries, please do not hesitate to drop me a WhatsApp message. Also, I hope you are part of the Telegram group where we are having regular quizzes, updates. So please feel free to join the group Your host, your host, signing off. PSM said this site.